Firstly, you say you would never stay in a short-term rental if you're travelling solo. Why is that?
Exactly. When I'm solo travelling, I do think there's some real benefits to staying in a hotel, especially if you're getting in late from a flight or travelling late at night time. There's this real security of showing up to a hotel and knowing that there's going to be the 24-hour reception and you're not going to have any trouble getting into your room.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually. And better security, typically at a hotel too.
Yeah.
You wouldn't travel without an eSIM card. Why?
Exactly. I love eSIMs, and being connected when you're on the go travelling is so important now, especially with the digitisation of a lot of aspects of travel. So, you know, your booking confirmations are online, your flights are now all online, so you really want to stay connected. eSIMs are a really convenient way to do that.
Just what's an eSIM?
It's an electronic SIM card.
Okay.
So you don't have to mess around with putting a physical SIM card into your phone. You can also keep your phone number from home, which is really handy if you use messaging apps like WhatsApp. And they're also relatively affordable. You know, we sell eSIMs from $1 a day.
Okay.
And so I think we've all heard those horror stories of people that accidentally switch on their data roaming on a trip.
Yes.
And they end up with a massive phone bill at the end of the day.
Thousands of dollars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
eSIMs are a great way to avoid that.
Okay, and sorry, the crew laughing at me for asking that. Never assume getting around will be straightforward. Can you explain this?
Yeah, I think transport when you're travelling can be so stressful. So I always recommend doing some research on the best modes of transportation for the country that you're heading to, because they can be so different. Say, for instance, in Japan, they've got a fantastic train system where you can buy rail passes that can make it a bit cheaper to get around. Whereas if you're travelling to Southeast Asia, like Bali or Vietnam, you're more likely to be looking at private airport transfers, private car charters, maybe even a scooter or motorbike rental.
Okay, there you go, scooter. You would never over-plan your itinerary. This must be a hard one for some people.
It is, especially because I am a type A traveller, so I am a planner.
Yeah.
So that being said, I do like to pre-book activities that I know are going to sell out in advance. So these are your Disneyland Californias or Universal Studios in Japan. But you don't want to overfill your day-to-day itinerary. You know, there's nothing worse than wandering down a beautiful street, say in Rome, and you want to pop into a really cute little shop or go to a lovely cafe that you found, but you can't because your itinerary is just go, go, go.
Oh, tour's coming up.
I know, and it's often those spontaneous experiences that are the travel stories you tell when you get home. So you want to give yourself some flexibility to do that.
Okay, I have a friend who is known for her spreadsheets, so I'll send her this.
A friend.
Same.
No,
Same.
I actually do have a friend. You say never rely on Google to plan your trip.
Yeah, so while Google is great, this is just more about expanding your horizons when it comes to travel research and planning. We know that an increasing amount of millennials and Gen Zs are actually using social media to plan their trips now, especially TikTok. Now, I love TikTok. I use this all the time when I'm travel planning. It's a great way to get first-person perspectives on an experience or a destination from someone that was actually there, and also a great way to find hidden gems or unique activities that you might not usually find with a classic Google search.
Yeah, till they're not hidden anymore because of TikTok.